of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yohan Moncada is the second out of the opening frame. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Ronaldo Lopez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting center, the first baseman, Tony.
So striding in, Tony Walters. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Walters, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327. 10 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mazara's going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we can see that the Rockies are currently right on top of the NL in that department. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Nomar Mazara is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now here it comes. That's by him for strike 1. Popped him up. Hampson is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, David Dahl.
The left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Lopez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hops this one up. Moncada into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fifth. The shortstop, Trevor.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh.
Digging in, Garrett Hampson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. From the belt, the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Don't want to forget about it. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The next 3-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Danny Mendick is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Ronaldo Lopez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5, no score on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Dom Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher.
Pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Robert has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First offering on its way. Antonio Senzatella is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Senzatella is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
That wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Anderson is there, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now for the White Sox. Luis Robert 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
To 1-2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So here's Yoan Moncada looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
2 balls and a strike to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. All even now, 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Tim Anderson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Robert is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl from the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
A ball and a strike now. Two and 1 to David Dahl. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and one the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Eloy Jimenez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Antonio Senzatella gets the okay to come back into the game after the lengthy delay, and we'll see if he can settle back in at the plate to get the action started. Nomar Mazara. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dom Nunez. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Count even now at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So digging in now, Antonio Senzatella. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. At the plate, Tyler Naquin is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First delivery to him on the way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Into the box, Danny Mendick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And it's fouled away. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Michael Kopech enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, Michael Kopech.
Stepping up now, Tony Walters. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the center fielder. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Settling in now, Nolan Arenado. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball foul down the left side. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Walters leads off second with nobody out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here now the 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase it. He doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. First and second here with nobody out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. None out, runners at first and second. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck.
You can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Dean Dunning will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Dean Dunning. Now back.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's a pop-up now. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Garrett Hampson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Colorado. In now, Luis Robert. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
1-1. Robert has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Count remains full. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So now to the plate, Yohan Moncada. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Striding into the box, Dom Nunez will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Tyler Naquin will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 out.
The first baseman.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Blackmon on the move, and no one will track it down.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So stepping in, Tony Walters. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
First baseman. Tony.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Colorado. The third baseman. Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High chopper to third. Moncada gloves it. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19. Charlie.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the White Sox 0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the switch hitting.
catches. Gets running. Rondon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Carlos Estevez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. Danny Mendick is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Estevez, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now back, the center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Luis Robert 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
4-0 to score tonight. The Rockies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Antonio Senzatella earns his first win of the season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. Turn it on.